Athina, and I'm happy that you are here with me today. Today I'm doing the monthly prediction for August 2022, and I'm going to do it a little bit different because I've made for the Amunic community, hello my family, this spread here. And I'm going to use this spread to do your monthly ahead reading. So I never used this spread before. It's a lie because I've done your readings already and I'm filming the intro after your readings. Normally I do the intro before the readings, but I made a mistake in the intro previously, so I'm refilming it. So I've already done it. So yeah, it's my future self now talking. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy reading. I was talking and I was really in the flow, so you may want to relax and get something to drink, to eat, and just enjoy the video because it's really going to be in depth. This I can say. So now, for everyone to be able to choose the correct deck, I have 3 groups here for you to choose. Group number 1, you got the Larimar stone. And your random card is the Hierophant, that I already knew. And your deck is the traditional manga tarot. Group number 2, you've got the Modern Witch Tarot with the King of Cups as your random card. And your crystal, I don't have a clue if it's Angel Light Aura cards or Angel Aura Quartz, something along these lines. This is your crystal for you to choose. Group number 3, you've got the Gentle Heart Tarot with the King of Swords as your random card. And your stone is the Labradorite. So, now I want you all to close your eyes so that you are able to get the group that is meant for you. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth in the rhythm of yourself. I will do this as well. By doing this, you will calm yourself down and be able to choose the group that is meant for you. For all the clairvoyant that choose with the third eye or with their eyes, you can open up your eyes and see which group is calling out for you. And if you are still not sure, you can always choose your lucky number from the timestamps in the description below. Now for all the clairaudient, you can now listen to me say the number of your pile and maybe one of the numbers will strike out to you. And so you can choose from this sound. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. I'm going to repeat. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If this was too fast, you can always pause the video and go back to choosing your group. I see you in your group. Bye. Hello group number 1, you chose the Larima, the traditional manga tarot, the number 1, or any number that was in the timestamp. This will be your monthly ahead reading for August 2022. So I will start now making the spread out. So maybe I sometimes will space out because I'm looking at the spread to see what is the next card and where the position is. So let's go. What is the main theme of the month August 2022 for group number 1? What is the main theme of the month August 2022 for group number 1? Everyone who selected group number 1. Ooh. So what do the group number 1 need to look out for in the month of August 2022? What does What energy does group number 1 need to release? Okay. What energy does group number 1 need to embody for the month August 2022? What energy should they embody? So, what advice do you have, Spirit, for group number 1 for August 2022? What advice do you have for group number 1 August 2022? Is there any advice you want to give, Spirit, for group number 1 for the month August 2022? Yep. So, what is the possible outcome of the month August 2022 for everyone group number 1? So let me get up so that I can see if you can see the cards more or less. Let me scoot this a bit over. So I think that should work. So the first card you've got is for the main theme of the month August 2022, and you got the Lovers. So one of the main themes of your month may be a relationship you're having, maybe your partner, something with your partner, with the person you're living with, or it can be also a type of friendship or business partner. Relationship will be highlighted in this month. I think also because of the Lovers card. Wait, let me just put this here. I don't want to have troubles with YouTube. What also came in mind is for me also the Lovers is a card of harmony, so maybe searching for harmony in the month of August will be really important for you. I'm drawn to this apple Eve is holding, so maybe you should eat an apple or two. Maybe apples are important for you as a sign. What can apples so represent? Well, in the story of Eve and Adam, the apple is the forbidden fruit. And because they ate the fruit, they were kicked out of Eden. So look out for any fruits that you may not be able to digest. For my part, I am allergic to apples, so I can't eat apple, and I have to see if food has apple in it. So make sure. This is just an advice for myself. You don't have to take it. And now I'm being drawn to the feather. That is here, the black feather. I don't know. For me, when I see a feather, I know that my guides, my angels, more often than not, are sending me a message. And I once read somewhere on the internet, I think it was in Pinterest, that a black feather represents a message of protection. So maybe you are protected in this month, in August, or you may see a lot of feathers, or it can even be birds. Yeah, just take what resonates. So the next question is what to look out for in the month ahead. So you got the King of Wands to look out for. So the King of Wands can be either a person with the fire sign Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It can be your person, so maybe they are playing a role. So if it is a person that is represented outside of you, that is not you, then look out for what they do, what they say. There can be some fiery arguments, is what I got somehow. Yeah, I'm also being drawn to the face of the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is looking at the Lover's card, so it may be a third party that is looking at you and your partner. This lizard or whatever this creature is, for me it is kind of looking angry, so maybe a third person is angry at you and your partner for something you did. So try to not anger anyone in August. Now I'm being drawn to the top of the crown of the King of Wands. I think it is a diamond. Maybe this person is wearing jewelry and has a stone on it that resembles a diamond or something clear, like clear quartz, kind of. Yeah, and so that's everything I'm getting for this second card. Now, what energy to release from the past month? So you need to release the energy of the reverse 10 of Cups that you've got from July. So it may have been a family situation that wasn't as good as you thought it was. Something blocked you from being happy in the month of July. So you need to release any agreements or conflicts you had with a family member. It can be also the King of Wands. Maybe try to forgive them if it is possible, or if you did something that hurt them, maybe apologize for this, but don't dwell in this energy of unhappy family. Yeah. I'm being drawn to the face of this woman. Let me put it upright, because sometimes I read the energy better when it's upright, but I know it is reversed. Maybe don't look back, or don't mention the agreement again that you had with this person. Try to move forward like the other three are doing, not like her, and try to be happy as you can. Yeah. Now I'm being drawn to the star here. If you can, maybe go stargazing to release the energy that is stuck with you, or you can even make a wish. For some people, the star represents making a wish. So if you have any wishes for August 2022, make it now, and I hope it gets true. Yeah. This is everything I'm getting from this card. So what energy to embody for the month ahead? So this is the energy you need to embody for August 2022 for you to have a great month. The Six of Wands is victory, succeeding energy, confidence. Whatever you did, you are in the spotlight. People are admiring you. Being this confident, yeah, I've got it, I get it, energy, and also trying to balance it out with the Two of Cups here. Maybe be balanced emotionally and have this loving energy as well, because they are here united, two persons. So maybe someone will help you get in this energy if you talk to them, or if you feel a special connection, because I am drawn to this here. This hope you can see it. Band that it is here, I think it is flowers. So you have maybe a connection to this person that will help you out, get into this energy of balancing emotionally and being this confident self that knows, yeah, this is me. I'm not a follower, I am a leader. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to this person here at the bottom. The face kind of looks tired and not really happy, so don't let someone get you down if they are giving you comments to bring you down or something like this. How can you say it again as well? Let them not drag your mood down, I think is a better expression. This is everything I'm getting from this. Now, advice for the month ahead. You've got the Two of Swords. There may be a decision that you are making and don't want to see. She is blindfolded. She has two decisions that she needs to make. I think that is a she. But she is like blocking it out and not wanting to do any decisions, because she is in her head, weighing down all the possibilities of what happens if you go this way, or what happens if you go that way. And I think an advice for you is to take a breather, meditate if possible, and listen to your heart and your intuition because of the moon that is here depicted, and emotions as well. Don't decide everything on with your head. Have a healthy balance between your head and your heart and your intuition. Yeah, I think that was the advice from this card. So your possible outcome of August 2022 is the Three of Wands and the Emperor. I think you will be in this Emperor energy, in this Aries energy, going for what you want, taking action on the things you want after you took the advice, going for your visions, because this person here is looking out into the horizon. For me, it symbolizes having a vision and holding on to it and taking action. So you may, after this whole thing, then after making the decision, enter into this Emperor energy and acting out so that you can do step by step what it requires for you to get to your vision that you're envisioning, or to your wish that you wished for. Because for a wish to fulfill, you need to put it out, but also try to take action on it so that it can be fulfilled. Now I'm looking at the boats, and I'm remembering from a course I did of tarot that the person means for her that when she sees the boats, that they are waiting for them to receive the blessings, you could say, or for them to receive something, for them to step further, because the next card of the Wands suit is the Four of Wands, and this is a celebration card. So something, a little portion of something that can make you celebrate. Maybe because August, in the area I live, in the northern hemisphere, we are in summer, so maybe you are going on a summer trip on a boat, on a lake or something like this. It can also be indicating you deciding to go for a trip on a boat. I hope you don't get seasick, because some people do get seasick. Yeah, but I see it is going to be a bright month, because there is the sun here out, and you got out of this moon dark, not knowing where to go, and you are in this sun energy. And here you have also on the Six of Wands also the sun energy. So the end of the month may look brighter than the beginning. It was I'm getting here. I'm sorry for the cough. Let me get some water. And move on to the next cards to see if there are any other things that should be mentioned. What does pile number 1 need to know about August 2021? What additional messages does pile number 1 need? What Spirit, what do you want to say for pile number 1 about their month of August 2022? Is there anything you want to add? Is there anything that you want to say? Is there anything to add for group number 1 for August 20? Yep. Is there anything to add for group number 1's August 2021? Is there anything to add for? Okay, I take this and so. Didn't I talk about forgiving? you've got vergeben, and this card means forgiving. So forgive yourself or any other person that had something to do. Wow, the cards are on fire. Yeah, I don't normally saw this card before. I just use this deck sometimes and I don't know every card, so let me see what the guidebook has to say. Maybe there is an advice. It is asking, dear loving, let's say human, are you angry? Do you have any guilt or shame? Or maybe you are regretting something and you are having this weight on you. This card is a sign that it is time for you to get this weight out of your chest so that your wings can spread and fly. You are advised to let all this pent energy and thoughts, to let them free, to let them go, that are blocking yourself. Forgiveness does not mean that it is okay to accept what others did to you, or that you have to spend time with them. It is more meaning that you should decide to detox from the rest of this negative emotion or thoughts that this situation brought upon. It is advising you to, well, if you don't want to pray, you don't have to, but pray can help. Spending time in nature, trying to develop sympathy, maybe writing in a journal everything you're feeling, dump your thoughts. Maybe you can get help from a self-help group or therapy. I advise you to go to therapy if it is possible for you, because mental health and emotional health is really important. I'm not a professional, so don't take my advice for granted. This is just some things that is wanting to come out. Try to be understanding and get the and win the motivation back, so that you can forgive completely. If you are feeling any grudge or you are regretting something, try to forgive yourself and let those emotions out, let it go. It is helpful to learn from your past mistakes, and but don't hold to them by making yourself, how do you say it? Don't be hard on yourself, and don't say negative things to yourself. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. It is important for you to get your confidence back, and so that you can love again with your heart and have a lot more stronger loving feeling in your heart, so that you can go on with your path and your what is this in English? Your purpose in life. Other meanings are letting go of the past, trying to change your perspective into a more positive one, letting go of a toxic relationship and forgiveness, and trying to overcome the past. So this was just for this one card. It was powerful, and there are some great advices, so maybe you can take one. I'm seeing now on my iPad, it was 11:33, so maybe 11 or 33 are numbers that you're seeing right now, or those numbers are important. Yeah. So your next card is himmlische Zeichen, meaning that you should look out for signs of your guides or angels. Didn't I mention something like this before with a feather? The cards are resonating with what I was saying. That is so cool. Let me pat myself on the back. I'm doing a great job. Thank you. Yeah, maybe there is a sign. If you maybe you can even make a sign and say to your guides, look, if you show me this sign, I know I'm on the right path. You can choose a sign, maybe seeing a rainbow. It doesn't have to be a rainbow in real life. It can be a depiction, a picture. Someone has a tattoo. My sign, for example, I made one with my with one specific guide. For if she is near me or wants my attention, I said to her she should show me a seal. Yeah, so it can be also an animal, butterflies. Yeah. Look out for signs and synchronicities from your guides. They are here to encourage you, to say, don't worry, we are with you. So now you've got the age with dignity. And I got this card for the first pick a card as well. I was talking about aging with dignity, that you should not be hard on yourself because you're changing your hair colors or something like this. You may have, what is it? Some signs on your face or your body that is showing you that you are getting older. But don't try to hide it. You have the wisdom. I'm currently searching for the card in the guidebook to see if I get something different. 69, where are you? You received, I'm translating because it is in German. You received this card because the heaven wants to show you that you have inner and outer beauty for you to see, that you give yourself into this wonderful thing, energy. Give yourself the permission to see the beauty in getting older, to have more positive feelings and thoughts of your process of getting older, because this will give you more inner peace, and you will glow. No, you will have this wisdom that is going to shine out of you. Your maturity will let others respect you more, and people may come to you for advice and are hoping for some answers, because you just give this maturity for your age. It is saying that it is a great honor, and a reason why this card is wanting to lead you to age with dignity. It also means that you may not have had easy years, and that you had to learn a lot of things, and that you accept all your lessons. But if you feel younger than your normal age, then it means, this card, that you should feel comfortable with yourself, and it does not depend on how old or young you are. Other meanings are to translating block, that you should take care of your old parents or elderly people. Maybe learn from someone that is older than you. Maybe change your beauty routine, and for some of you, maybe or getting ready for retirement. So this is what the Age with Dignity card means. Let me get a sip of water, because I'm talking. So the last two cards. One, Mahmit. How can you translate this card? It is like saying, come on, let's go. Try to participate as well. Maybe in a month ahead, someone is going to write you or say something to you, trying to get you to do something with them. So maybe this is a sign for you to go and participate in this event. This card sometimes this card is to let go a little bit of your shyness and try to get to know new people. Maybe saying that you should be a bit more social and not hide yourself into your room, your apartment, your house. I feel a bit confronted, because the last week I just went once outside, and that was yesterday. To be a bit more active in your life, that you don't have to have fear of going outside and being social, that you should also meet people in real life, not just online. I'm feeling confronted again. I'm spending a lot of time with my Athina group, chatting with them, so yeah. This is all in all a little faster, because I want to get to the other deck. I don't want to spend more time here. I have other groups to do and not so much time. And the last card is for you to get motivation for something you want to do, to go outside, getting the motivation to do your project, whatever. Just for you to feel a bit more motivated, not so stuck. Maybe if motivation doesn't hit you, maybe try to well, I don't want you to force you to do something, but maybe force you to do what you have to do, and maybe the motivation will come later, because I hear sometimes that if you are disciplined and force yourself a bit to do certain tasks, the motivation will come when you are in this flow. Flow is reminding me also of Larima, because Larima is a stone that represents a bit heaven and oceans and water flow, you know. Yeah, I didn't know that I would rhyme, but cool. Yeah, you don't have to take any of my advices and any of the cards. You will know what is best for you. This is just an advice you can take on, or you want, or you don't have to take on. You know what is best for your life. So now, last deck. Let's go. What does pile number 1 need to know about August 2022? What messages does Spirit has still for pile number 1 for the August 2021? Is there any other additional messages, Spirit, you want to say to pile number 1? Is there any other messages you want to say for pile number 1 about the month August 2022? That was a lot of cards. Well, let's take them and rush through them. So, the first 2 cards you got is the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And then the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? The cards are calling you out. You are holding on to something that is not working out anymore, and you're clinging to it. And maybe you are being thrown into a situation that is not making you happy. That, well, you see everything crumbling down. That is the equivalent of the tarot card in tarot. You see the tower. But if you go past this thing that is holding you back, or you are trying to hold on to for dear life, that is not working, here in the middle, do you see how beautiful this path is? You need to let go of this for you to enter this new phase. And you see here, maybe a bit small, let me get it more up for you. Here it is, I can see a river, and this means flow, that you are on the right. For me, it is on the right path, because I asked my guides to show me a river if I am in the flow. So maybe you can also ask them for a sign to show you when you are in the flow. Show me this. When I am resisting to something, show me that. I'm happy that I can give you this advice. Yeah, and cracked open, this is happening for you, not to you. This is happening for your greatest good, not for you to live a miserable life. That is not the intention of your guides, or for something to be cut away. It is to open you up to this beautiful rose, to this beautiful path that is ahead of you. Now I'm getting a little bit emotional. Maybe you are a bit emotional right now. Yeah, I'm in this motivating energy. Let's go. You can do this. So, next card. Sisterhood of the Rose. Oh, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I never got this card. It is new to me. Let me read it from your guidebook. And thank goodness it is in English. I don't have to translate. So, let me see. Where is this card that I never seen? Sisterhood of the Rose, 78. Let me read this for you. So, the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Ooh, this is powerful. A cross-section of ancient lineages. Ooh, the goosebumps are back. It is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart and the sacred geometry of all life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Whoa, they got goosebumps. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creations and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Work your light action, it is a little advice. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. Wow, this was a beautiful message, and I got a lot of goosebumps. So this is a strong message and resonating even with me. So yeah, I don't have more to say. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah. There is something you've done in your past life that you are good at, talented at, and now that is trying for you to go back to this path because you already went there, and you have been training for this for so long for you to end up now in this present moment, in this incarnation, to show to people what you can do, what your talents and whatnot. But I'm feeling that I need to read this out as well for you, so let me search for it in the guidebook. And yeah, I'm being a little bit funny. Where is this card? The Age of Light, here, 86. I'm being a little bit funny. Being a bit silly. I always get silly if I'm connected to my spirit guides somehow. Or when I'm in my energy. Maybe you are being silly as well. Who knows? Maybe we should all be a little more silly. So, the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history. Oh, I kept getting goosebumps as well. And you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. We lucky ones. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. That is a strong indication of yes, you've been training for this. You are way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. I'm getting goosebumps again. Confirmations. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all of the people you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. And I'm getting goosebumps again. Ooh. This oracle deck is really powerful. I like it. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. Aging with pride. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, be seen, and rise. Let this sink into you. Now I'm going to hold this for you to soak in the energy of the card, because in this guidebook there is a Work Your Light activation. You can't hold it to your heart, but imagine the card being held to your heart. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. You may want to re-listen to this and say it out loud to you. I show you the part so you can maybe screenshot it and say it for yourself and imagine the card being held to your heart. So, well, I don't have much to say about this. The guidebook said it all. Okay. Your next card, Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. This card means that the path you're walking on was already planned by yourself and your guides. Maybe you are one of the people from the last pick a card, from Messages of Your Inner Child. Group 2 or 3 got the message of it being the divine plan that you planned this before coming on earth. So welcome back. Everything that happened in this lifetime till now and what is going to be further is happening for a reason. It was planned by yourself, your guides. And know that you are never on the wrong path. You may sometimes have the feeling, no, I decided for the wrong thing. No, you didn't. It was all part of the plan. Sometimes you need to go the longer way for you to reach your destination, but after you've did the long way, the hard way, you will feel this satisfaction tenfold. maybe you had to go this way because there was something you wanted to learn, or you decided, oh, let me learn this before I go to this thing, because it will help you in your path. So know that you are always being guided by your guides, that they are always here. Ask them for signs, like I advised you. You don't have to. But yeah, this is, everything is planned. And your last card is Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah, you are never alone. Your guides are with you. I am, well, I may not be physically with you, but I am in spirit. I'm always with you, rooting you in your path. I'm trying to help you on your path as well. So you are not walking alone. And if you are feeling like you can't do this anymore, you don't know how to go on your way, ask your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in, universe, spirit, ask them to put people in your life that are going to help you out, so that you can move on. Call in your tribe, your soul family, your soulmates, because basically your soulmates are your soul family. Some of them are. So you are from the same soul family. You have all the same values. You incarnated in past lifetimes a lot together. Maybe one of you were some guides when the other were incarnated on Earth or any other planets and star systems. So yeah, you are never alone. Please know that. I'm here with you. Your guides are with you. And yeah, this is all that I have for your month ahead reading. It was powerful, and I hope that your month goes smooth like butter. And yeah, I wish you the greatest luck, and I'm giving you some good energy. You will go through this, whatever is going on. Don't give up. I'm with you. Your guides are with you. And I see you in my next video. Bye, pile 1. Hi, pile number 2. You chose the Modern Witch Tarot or the Aura Light Angel Aura Quartz. Angel Aura Quartz. I think it is Angel Aura Quartz. I may have butchered it in the beginning. So this is going to be your reading for the month of August 2022. I filmed already pile number 1, and I saw that I don't have room, so I will scoop that a bit on top so that you can see the cards better. So for pile number 2. What is the main theme of the month August 2022 for group number 2? A lot of 2s. What is the main theme of the month August 22 for group number 2? What does group number 2 need to look out for in the month of August 2022? What does the group number 2 need to look out for in the month August 2022? What energy does group number 2 need to release from this past month? What energy does group number 2 need to release of this past month? What energy does pile number 2 need to embody for a great month ahead? What energy can group number 2 embody for August that is too many cards. What energy can group number two embody for the month of August 2022? What energy would be helpful for group number two? What energy would be helpful? Spirit, what advice do you have for group number two for the month of August 2022? What advice do you have for group number two for the month of August 2022? What advice do you have for group number two? Spirit, what advice do you have for group number two for the month of August 2022? Yeah, okay. So, what is the possible outcome of the month of August 2022 for group number two? What is the possible... Oh, that's so... Too many cards. Give me one or two. What is the possible outcome of the month of August 2022 for group number two? What is the possible outcome of the month of August? Thank you. So, get this here. So let me get up so that I can see if you can see the cards. Yeah. This is just my t-shirt. So let me get a sip of water because my throat is dry. I've been talking a lot for group number one. So now, group number two. You've got as a main theme of the month the Queen of Swords in reverse. Let me see. The Queen of Swords for me, she is... Yeah, she doesn't take any BS. She is like, she doesn't take any nonsense. She is more focused on the mind, so she decides with her smart brain for any decisions. She may sometimes come off as cold because she is more centered with her thoughts and not her feelings. And by being reversed, she may be a bit unbalanced. Maybe using her head for not the greatest things possible out there. Maybe she is overthinking. Maybe this is you. The Queen of Swords is a representative of the signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So maybe you have one of these signs in your chart, or you may be one of those signs. So don't let your worries overwhelm you. I'm being drawn to this bird, hawk, whatever, this this flying thing. But I'm getting from this because for me birds also represent freedom, so maybe you are trapped, or you feel trapped, or you are going to be trapped. I can only think of one possibility in this current situation we are in. It is 2022. Well, Corona is still around, so maybe you are going to be in quarantine, so you are being trapped in your home. You desired freedom to go out, and because of being trapped and so on, you may be overthinking a lot of things. Not being truthful can also be a message. So yeah, maybe we will get into this later on with the oracle cards, more information. And I'm seeing right now, because I'm looking at the iPad to see what the next card represents. I was seeing 1212, so 1212 might be a strength for you, or you're seeing 1212 a lot. So yeah. Next card, what to look out for in the month ahead. So strength, major arcana. Strength means that you have the inner strength to go something. Also, she is taming this lion, maybe taming your inner animal, your inner instincts. Maybe this is what the Queen of Swords is doing, taming this energy. I don't know why, but also feeling compassionate. It can also be that it is advising for you to look out for someone that is a Leo in the astrology sign. Now it came out. Yeah. Someone who is confident, has a lot of inner strength and passion as well to go through things. Because they are both looking at the Queen of Swords, so maybe this is another person that is entering your life. I'm looking at her face and trying to see what feelings she has, but it is neutral for me. How she is looking ahead. Yeah, no. For me, the future will be looking at this side, so she may be looking at the past. So maybe you are a Leo sign, and you are looking too much in the past. Yeah. Let's go to the next third. What energy do you need to release from this past month? This past month was July 2022, and you are advised to release this balancing energy. Maybe you were juggling a lot of things at the same time, and it is saying, look here, try to take a break, don't do too much at once for the next month, because you may get depleted. It had something to do with your work or career, school stuff. Maybe you are juggling a lot of things financially, so try to not let this energy be too much on you in this month ahead in August. This person has their eye closed. I think she is listening to her heart and deciding how to juggle and what to focus on first. So maybe you were a bit having closed eyes throughout this month of July and didn't want to see the truth. So maybe something concerning this is what you need to release for the month of August, so that you can start afresh now. So next card. what energy to embody for the month ahead. So you got the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is a really interesting card to get here. You may want to embody the energy of an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, and this is, I think it is Scorpio. These are the fixed signs of the zodiac. So maybe embody one of the energy of them. For me, the Wheel of Fortune is like, well, the wheel keeps turning. Sorry, as I said, the wheel keeps turning. I was reminded of a song of Proud Mary. I hear it in the voice of Tina Turner, Proud Mary. Big wheel keeps on turning. I forgot the lyrics. Yeah. Maybe something is turning for you in this month. Or you should turn yourself around. It is also a card of karma, like if you put good things out, you will receive good and go up the wheel, you will get fortune. But sometimes when you are up there, you will end up here down, because life is an up and down of things. For you to learn to go pass through this, the downsides are mostly lessons that you have to learn and to have to pass through so that you can go up again. It may be also something is turning for the better. I still keep hearing big wheel keep on turning. Proud Mary keeps on burning. Maybe you know someone that is called Maria. Yeah, maybe you know someone with this name and she is proud of you. Don't know. I'm just delivering what I get. I don't have to understand it. Yeah. It's the first time that yeah, no, it doesn't work this way. I thought that I was seeing Torah. It is an ancient scribe of a certain religion, and I think it is the sacred scribes of the Jews, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. And I'm also not here to say that you have to believe in this religion. I am open to every religion, and I hope that you are open to them as well. And so I'm not talking bad things about them. It's just that I lack knowledge of this certain subject. Yeah, but maybe this is something important for you. I don't know. But yeah, the big wheel is turning for you, either for the better or for the worse. And when it is for the worse, my advice is don't let it get you down. It is just a phase to pass by, so that you can come out in victory again. The advice from Spirit is a King of Wands in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. Don't let your impulsivity get the better out of you. Because for me, I think that if the King or the Queen of Wands are in reverse, they can be a bit impulsive in a not so good way, and I'm seeing it is 1222, so 222 may be a really important number for you, and you are group number 2, and we are doing this for August 22. So wow. 2 is a really important energy for you. Maybe you know numerology. 2 for me means balance, so maybe balancing something out. Yeah, that was a side note. Now back to the King of Wands. He is impulsive when he is reversed. Sorry, I had to take some water, maybe because my throat is a bit dry. Yeah. So for me it is impulsivity. Maybe not working on your passion, trying to be secure and holding for something for dear life. Yeah, I see both of them, they are holding on to something. So maybe you are holding on to something that you should let go of. This may be an advice. Maybe it is also saying for you not to be too stingy. If you are afraid that you are going to lose money, well, I can say that money comes and goes. If you spend money out for yourself, it will come back to you. It is a flow of energy. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. So if you spend money for things it will find a way back to yourself. It may not be through a raise or something like this. It could also be that someone is paying for you. So you go to a restaurant and the person that you are with is going to pay the bill, so you don't have to spend the money. So you received food in exchange or something different, a present maybe. Oh, I'm just realizing now that we are in Leo season, so happy birthday to all of the Leos. I hope you have a great month on the great rest of the month. That is funny. I just realized that now. So back to the card. I'm a little bit scattered. Yeah, don't be too impulsive. Don't be too stingy. Don't hold on to something for dear life if it is going down. Don't know why, but I felt like the King of Wands was jealous of the person of the Four of Pentacles, because they have 4 pentacles and they have just one wand. But because the King of Wands is reversed, so it may be some negative traits that this person has, or you yourself. I'm not going to judge you, and I hope that no one will be judging you. It may be also that this King of Wands is representing the person that is a Leo that is coming to you, or you yourself, because the King of Wands, the signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it may be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. You may be yourself one. So yeah, and you got the possible outcome of the month of August 2022 is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, well, maybe you're not going to be in the emotional maturity you want to be in. There may be going things on in the emotional level that is being a bit of a turmoil. This person is really focused on the cup. So maybe if it's now reversed, maybe you are losing focus on the grand prize because you are if you stay in the energy of doing too much at once, you forget to look at what is the most important. Your emotions need also to have a say, because the Queen of Swords is a little bit, how do you say, more in her mind than in her emotions. It can also be that your emotions are a little bit haywire. Yeah, but this is all I'm getting from the cards. I will change now to the oracle cards to get more information. So, what does pile number 2 need to know for August 2022? Is there any additional messages for pile number 2 for August 2022, Spirit? Do you have any messages left for pile number 20? Yeah, no, not for pile number 2022, but for pile number 2. What does August 2022 has in store for them? Is there anything you want to add for pile number 2? There's something that pile number 2 needs to know about August 2022. Is there anything you want to add for pile number 2022? Nope. For pile number 2, nope, this is my mistake. This is too many cards. Is there anything you want to add for pile number 2's August 2022 prediction? No, we have it. I don't think so. I will leave it at that. So, let's see. You may be feeling a little bit scared or emotionally not well, because you are moving or moving places. You may have moved places, you may be moving places, and it gets a bit hard when you are moving to somewhere you don't know, and you have to what is it in English? Accustomate it again to your new routine, the new places, new neighbors. But don't lose heart. Just take your time for this. Yeah, there's all what this card really means. The next is dynamics. Something in your relationship dynamics may be changing. It may be that you are getting new friends because you move places, and you are getting to know new people, and it may be a bit overwhelming. Hence why the cards in reverse. No, but just let it happen. Don't force yourself to something that is only good for you, or something that is, something in a relationship is going to change, but I can't put the finger on it what it is. It may be different for every one of you. But just let it happen, let it flow, let the wheel turn, how it's going to turn. Yeah. And you've got also the card Zeit für den nächsten Schritt, time for the next step. What if you have been stagnant and sitting down and doing nothing, and maybe waiting your ideas, your thoughts, and so on? Maybe it is time now for you to step out and go for the next step. Don't stay stagnant, and I'm feeling that I should read for you from the booklet. Or better said, that I should translate what the booklet says to you, because it is in German, like the cards. Now I'm being silly again with oops. with accents. Time for the next step. If you tripped over something or you are stuck, this card is trying to give you a solution. It is time to get active. Even if it is a little step in the direction of your vision, it will help you get the feeling of hope again, and of accomplishment of this. Yep. You know how the next step looks like, and your heart is leading on to you. So maybe it is also advising you for not to listen always to your head and also sometimes to your heart. Keep a healthy balance between those two. Imagine what you would do if you had enough time, enough money, and enough energy. What would you do? Ask yourself that. Imagine yourself that. This is your answer. If by stepping into this unlimited fulfillment, you will get the necessary things that you need. Now I got it. I didn't read one word, so now it makes sense. When you step into this unlimited fulfillment, everything that you will need will come to you if you listen to your inner wisdom and let your wisdom lead you. Don't forget that you are never being forced to do something that doesn't do you or any of the people you hold dear any damage, because the spirit, universe, angels, whatever you believe in, communicates with love. Other meanings is jump into the unknown. Jump into the unknown. Try something that you don't know how it is. Take the leap of faith. This is what I was trying to get out. Take the leap of faith. If you have any goals, let it portion in little baby steps and take one baby step at a time. Don't do too much. Balance it out. Try to focus on the present moment and not how the future is going to be like or how it is going to look like. Be more in the present and not in the future, so that you don't worry and get anxiety, because I know this can be hard, because you imagine a lot of stuff, a lot of worst case scenario as well. I am one of those people that did this as well. I'm trying to change it, and sometimes I do get back into this worrying, but I try to be compassionate towards myself, saying, look, everything's going to work out. You don't have to worry. Let yourself worry. Let your future self worry about those things if it happens, because most of the time the worst case scenario doesn't happen. So yeah, this was all from this deck. Next deck. this, yo, do I take this card? Let's shuffle. If these are your cards, they will pop out again. What does pile number 2 need to know about August 2022? What additional messages do you have, Spirit, for group number 2? About that, this lot of cards. What does pile number 2 need to know about August 2022? What additional messages do you have for the month ahead reading? For pile number 2, is there any other messages that you want to say for pile number 2 about the month of August 2022? Is there anything else you want to say for pile number 2? About August 2022, is there any other additional messages that need to be said? Nope. One of the cards that fell out that I put back is now the back of the deck. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You're getting an energetic upgrade, maybe. You are going to be someone new, a more authentic self, maybe, and you are trying to integrate this now in this current moment. So maybe this is why you are a bit all over the place, or I am a bit all over the place as well. Being reversed cards here, so this may have been a message for you. So now the next cards are no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. There is something that you should say no. Moreover, if it is something that you don't feel it's right and you don't feel like it is a yes, and it makes you feel, I don't know, most of the times it is a no. So don't charge ahead of you, don't be impulsive. Maybe step back, breathe, and recenter yourself, and get your, not your facts straight, but get into this more inner peace energy, so that you can listen to your heart and your intuition, what it wants to say, what it wants to convey, what it wants you to lead on. Yeah, no, wait. Your message. So, your next card is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Oh, this card fits perfect with the moving card. I don't know this card much because I think I never had this card. I have the gist of what it means, but I want to read for you what the guidebook says, and thank goodness it is in English, so I don't have to struggle with translating what it is from German into English. So where is the card? Da means here in German. 98. So, Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pull this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is to journey to the world's sacred sites. I've got a goosebump, so maybe this is for me a confirmation. So maybe visit a sacred world sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible because of Corona, no, this is not written here. This is just me adding. Journey through the portal of your heart. This is the message from the freedom I've got, that you may be trapped physically. And so it is advising you to journey mentally, emotionally, into other realms, dimensions and so on. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place. Sorry, that was my foot. Or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. And this card has an activation. So imagine this card being held onto your heart. Look at it. I will now say the invocation. You may listen to it, or you can screenshot what it says and say it while imagining the card on your heart. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. Here again, if it was too fast. So, now your last card is Starseed. What lights you up? You may be a starseed. A starseed are beings that incarnated in other places other than Earth, that came now here to Earth to seed some light, to share also wisdom, because some of those other civilizations are a bit more advanced than humankind. And if you are a starseed, you have this wisdom in yourself, this vision in yourself. And so it may be that you are being called to tap into the wisdom of your soul origin, because some souls' origins are not from Earth. Maybe you are from Earth, but you incarnated in other places before coming back. So you've learned other things from other places, had other lessons, saw how it was different. And maybe this card is also indicating for you to tap into this wisdom for you, because you know how to move forward. You know the steps deep down in your soul. But I will also read this card for you, because it is a powerful card. Because it is asking yourself, what lights you up? This means that you should do something that makes you happy, that if you talk to other person that makes you excited about talking, that you could and can talk about hours and hours, and you wouldn't be able to stop, like I am doing right now myself for these readings. I'm talking and talking, sharing my knowledge that I have, and it's making me feel great. So, starseed, what lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls, goosebumps, who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Goosebumps. Oh, confirmation. Many starseeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. Time running out. I remember you. What was this thing that said discard? What would you do if you had enough time? Yep. If you pull this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed. Welcome, starseeds. I am one as well. So, hello, brother. Hello, sister. If you don't resonate with any of those genders, hello, starseed family. Well, okay. If you pull this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. I can confirm this. I am not really happy, or I find it meaningless if I have to do small talk with another person. It's just like, why do we have to talk about the weather? Can't we talk about what is beyond this planet? So yeah, they innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Yeah, it feels like maybe the pile that got the answer the niggle of the last pick a card, where your inner child was giving you messages like knock knock, do this, do that, and so on. So you may have been one of the people that were from this pile. Hello again. Please answer the call. Do it. Yeah, starseeds are scattered all over the planet. In hospitals, in schools, in slums, in mansions, on stages, and in edit suits, in parks, and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual clothing. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on Earth like a glorious vacation. Yeah, I have been showing you right now my unique side of being silly. Well, it may not be funny for you, but for me it is, giving comments on what I'm reading from the guidebooks and so on. So I'm trying to be my authentic self. I'm trying to shine my light and how I am and so on. And this card is encouraging you to do the same, because there is only one you. Sorry. It just reminded me of a song, and now I want to. Yeah, I know what the song is. It is. Let me take it. I have here an oracle card deck I made myself with lyrics from songs, and there is one that says something I've said right now. Now let me get the song out. It is Headphones. It is called Headphones from I forgot her name. What was it? What was her name? Britt Nicole. Here is one, but it's not the message I wanted. Please listen to the song Headphones from Britt Nicole. Why you try to be like the rest of them when you know there's so much more within? There's only one you. Listen to the song. It may give you a bit of encouragement for your path that you are walking right now. And no, I got what the... So, yeah. This is all that I am seeing, feeling, and wanting to share with you about your month of August. I hope you have a good month of August and a rest month of July, if you're seeing it in July. I hope you have a good one. I see you in the next video. Bye, pile 2. Hi, pile number 3. You chose the Gentle Heart Tarot and the Labradorite. And this is going to be your monthly prediction of August 2022. So let's get started. I will scoot that a bit over because in the other 2 piles I didn't have enough room. So, what is the main theme of the month August 2022 for pile number 3? What is the main theme of the month August 2022 for pile 3? What does pile number 3 need to look out for in the month of August 2022? That is too many cards. What does pile number 3 need to look out for in the month of August 2022? What does pile number 3 need to look out for in August 2022? What does pile number 3 What energy does pile number 3 need to release from the past month of July 2022? What does pile number 3 need to release of this past month? What energy does pile number 3 need to release of this past month? What energy does pile number 3 need to release of this past month of July 2022? What energy does pile number 3 need to release of July 2022 for them to have a good month of August 2022? What energy does pile 3 need to release for them to have a good August 2022? What energy does pile number 3 need to release of this past month for August 2022? What energy does pile number 3 need to release for them to have good? Hold on, let me try something. Oops. So what energy does pile number 3 need to release of the past month of July? Et voila. There you have it. What energy does pile number 3 need to embody for August 2022? What energy does pile number 3 need to embody for August 2022? Spirit guide, what advice do you have for pile number 3 for August 2022? What advice do you have for pile number 3 for August 2022? Please, spirit guides, what advice do you have for pile number 3 for August 2022? What is the possible outcome of the month of August 2022 for pile number 3? What is the possible outcome of the month August 2022 for pile number 3? What is the possible outcome? Please, spirit guides, what is the possible outcome? So, let me see if you can see the cards. Almost. So, okay. You've got the 9 of Diamonds for the main theme of the month of August 2022. The 9 of Diamonds is the equivalent of the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Coins, the 9. Yeah. This card is all about having your, what is it? Not your wishes fulfilled. That's the 9 of Cups, but also somehow related to it because the seeds you've planted are now grown and you can now harvest the fruits of your labor, meaning that something that you invested in is going to be a fruits in August 2022. If it's something work related, like you are your own boss and you made investments for your own business or something like that for your project, and in August 2022 it may be showing signs that it is going well, that you are financially abundant, or something, or you will receive a message about passing something, and the hard work you put into this is going to show up. I feel like I need to read the guidebook. Maybe something in the guidebook will be a message for you. Let me search here. 9 of Diamonds. You are enjoying the material and spiritual well-being you have earned for yourself. Bravo! Things are moving steadily and abundance is all around. Because you have reached a certain level of financial security, you now have time to enjoy the little things in life, such as watching birds in the sky or enjoying the sound of the rain while curled up and reading. Now is a great time to work on your bucket list or create one if you haven't already. So, then what do you look out for in the month ahead? You've got the Queen of Crystals, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who is really confident in herself. She knows what she wants. For me, she is also a really passionate and creative person. Because she is the Queen of Wands, she may have the signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and we are currently in Leo season, so to all my Leos, happy birthday. Either may be yourself or someone else that is coming your way. I don't think that this person is going to cause trouble, but just pay attention is what I'm getting from this card. Moreover, she has her eyes closed, so if this Queen of Wands is yourself and you saw some of the characteristics of her in yourself, maybe you should close your eyes. Every time someone has her eyes closed, for me it is like going within and listening to your own intuition. And you've got 2 more cards that the person on the cards are having closed eyes. Here you can see. So maybe look out for messages from your intuition that will come to you in August. Something you need to release, an energy from this past month of July. You may have had to deal with a lot of things, and you've come out of this battle a little bit wounded and not weak per se, but a little bit vulnerable. And the 9 of Crystals is a card of perseverance, so don't let yourself get knocked down like this one here. It may have crashed down on the other, but because the other are so firm and persistent, they still stand up, so nothing is yet lost. Just hang in there if it is continuing, but don't stay too much in this energy of I have to stand up for myself, I have to protect myself, I have to have clear boundaries. Sometimes it is good when you get vulnerable, but with a person you really trust and you know that they are not going to betray you. It's not that I want to fearmonger you or anything like that. Yeah. Maybe it is also something about not looking back into the past, because this person is looking behind their shoulders and looking back. For me, it's like looking back in the past. Don't stay in this energy of being in the past. Try to focus on the present moment, the here and now, because you can relax now. So don't think about things that are not doing you any good. Let me drink some water. And let's move on to the next card. For what energy you need to embody for August 2022, that will be helpful is this Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a really young energy. She is really curious, and she gets a lot of ideas that she can't really discern of if it's bad or a good idea. She's still learning to work on her thoughts. So maybe it is good for you to enter into this energy of curiosity. And because of the 9 of Diamonds in the guidebook, it said that you can read. Maybe it is a good time for you to learn something new. Read a book about something you've been interested in that you never read before. also maybe there is an idea that will come to you and you should act on it, because for me it's like you're getting the idea of the higher realms downloaded, and you have to well, bring this idea into the physical realm, like putting action on it, so that this idea is not just an idea, that it is something that you can physically touch or put action on it, that's so that it can manifest in this world, kind of. And the Page of Swords also has her eyes closed, so maybe you will get this idea while you're meditating, or in the beginning stages of sleeping, because that's when we are the calmest, and ideas and messages from our spirit guides can come in faster, or either it is before you go to sleep or when you wake up. That's the time where you have the less thoughts about the day, what you have to do, and so on and so on, and your thoughts don't go in circles. So maybe pay attention to your thoughts before you go to sleep or when you wake up. Maybe some of them is an idea that will help you. And advice from the spirit guides is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card that normally speaks about relationships, union, coming together with someone, and being reversed. Maybe pay attention to someone that is in your life. It can be the Queen of Crystals. That, because the cups, there are two cups and they are pouring into each other. Maybe this relationship is not balanced out, and maybe you are giving them a lot of things, energy, time, your help, but you never get something back. So this is an unbalanced relationship. It reminded me a bit of the Temperance card, because the Temperance card, you have a person and she is holding two cups in her hand and pouring one into the other. And for me, the Temperance card is about balance. So maybe you should look out for someone that your relationship is not balanced. But I feel they need to quickly look up into the guidebook, because I'm sure there is something else that I've been missing. Here, Two of Cups reversed. Thankfully, the Two of Cups reversed is not a card that indicates a situation that is too difficult to turn around again. There's some friction with someone in your life that can be repaired through better communication and listening. You are feeling misunderstood, and so is the other individual involved. When this is the case, you might begin to develop more feelings of mistrust and separation. With mutual effort, however, the situation can be talked out and worked on. Fixing a strained relationship at this stage is still a possibility. So maybe there is still hope. Basically, there is still hope to turn this relationship into something better than it was before. So don't lose hope. Now, possible outcome of the month ahead. I'm loving this card that came out. The main theme of your month was the Nine of Diamonds. that you are financially stable, secure, and you have the time to enjoy the little things in your life. As the outcome, you've got the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Pentacles. She is really abundant. She has a lot of money. She is also really caring and really connected to nature. And because she works so hard for her fruits of labor, she is now enjoying her time of security, of financial abundance. And so it is really cool to see that you end up being the Queen of Diamonds. You may be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn in sign as well. Well, you don't have to, I think I need to say this, you don't have to identify yourself as a woman. You can have, because everyone has masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang, yin and yang. In there, some have more of the other and more and less of the one. It just means that if you have a lot of yang energy, masculine energy, you are more of the working hard, you go and get it, more of the person that takes action. And the yin energy, the feminine energy, is more of you know when you have to put in the work, but you also know when to stop and just wait for the things to come into your life. And so maybe you are currently in this energy and just waiting for the things that you've worked on to come in. So you are switching into this yin energy. And this is totally fine. This is something that happens a lot in our lives. We go from one energy to the other one energy, back and forth. And for some it is something they have to work on to balance both energies, because sometimes one can be a bit more, for example, the world we live right now is more in this yang energy. You have to work, and if you take rest or something like this, you are frowned upon, and you cannot work 24/7, 365 or 366 days a year. You need to take a rest, because if not, you're going to get sick, and nobody wants that. I don't want to see you suffering because you can't rest. So yeah, you are going to be in this receiving energy at the end of August 2022. So now let's go to the, I've talked too much, let's go to the oracle cards to see if there is any other things that Spirit wants to say to you about August 2022. So, what does pile number 3 need to know about August 2022? Is there any additional messages for pile number 3 for August 2022? Is there any other messages for pile number 3 for August 2022? What does pile number 3 need to know about August 2022? Is there any other additional messages? This one, two, should I take it? No, let's wait. If it wants to come out, it will come out. What does pile number 3 need to know about August 2022? Is there anything that additional messages for pile number 3 about August 2022? 2022. What am I saying? Is there any other messages for pile number 3 for August 2022? Is there something they should know? Okay. I take this on. So your first card. Heiße das Neue willkommen. This card means that you should embrace the new things that are coming into your life. I think it may be even a new phase in your life that is starting, and you should welcome it with open arms. Yeah, that was an easy message. You even got finances. Your reading was all about finances, so yeah, you don't have to worry about your finances. Maybe something new about an idea that will bring you more finances will come to you if I connect the cards. But I will read from the guidebook just to see, because I feel there is more to it. The guidebook is, by the way, in German like the cards, so I am going to translate it on spot, so it may take a little bit of time. I'm sorry. This card is showing a change in your financial situation. Don't worry about it being something negative. The only reason you may be afraid is that you have a fear of change from your ego, so maybe you should work on this. What is it? False belief that money is something you don't have, or you have to not enough money or something like that. For someone who had this belief myself, I've worked on it, and I know now that money will come in when I want it to, and I don't have to worry. And I also know that I have enough money on the side if something will happen. So if you have this belief that you don't have enough money, try to change it with affirmations like looking now up to my vision board, and there is written, I am wealthy and I am abundant. Also, I'm hearing I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. That were some of the affirmations I used to get over my limiting belief of not having enough money, and it worked a lot even. So yeah, maybe look into this, but don't worry. But this card is more of what is this? A reward for your hard work you put into, and for everything you've done and still are doing your best. From the spiritual rule of cause and effect, everything you've put in a lot of work will show your results. This also means that if you weren't active on getting more finances, you will also not see a gain from it. Like, you put in the effort, you reap your rewards. If you don't put any effort, you won't get anything. because from nothing comes nothing. But lucky you have still the power to bring a better financial situation into your life if you do the right steps that your guides, the universe is giving you. Try to have a positive mindset, because positive thinking will also help in getting this financial change. Like I said, if you think you don't have enough hope, sorry, I didn't want to bump into you there, Stan. If you think about you don't have enough money, money something you get a hard time on getting, it will show in the physical realm, because it's like the energy you embody is what you attract as well. So if you embody the energy of not being able to get money, you won't be able to get money, because you're attracting this situation to yourself. And so if you change your thoughts into something positive, like you are a money magnet, money comes to you easily, you are abundant, you are wealthy, then you are changing your energy slowly. It won't work at the first time. If it works at the first time, then I have to say you are a master manifester. But it will change. It will take some time. At first, you may not believe in the things you are saying about yourself, about this, but just keep going and work on it, because after it clicked, you will see that it will get easier. It can also be like if you're searching for a new job, and you think, after I don't know how many rejections, you think I will never get a job and so on, it is difficult to get a job, you won't be able to get a job. So you have to think, I'm going to get a job, the next one is going to be positive, even if it may not show positive results in the next one. Just keep going, the rewards will show. And most of the times also rejection is divine protection. So if you were to go to this company, maybe your boss will be well, for lack of better words, not a good person. You will have maybe suffered a lot from relationships in the company and so on. So just think about this and change your thoughts into something positive. Then other meanings, it could be that it is a good time for you to ask for a raise, or for a promotion. For the ones that are thinking about making their own business, it is a good time to start. For some of you, maybe you are giving out too much money, so try to reduce giving out money. It is also advising you to pay attention to the with whom you are trying to do this business, and or if you are wanting to sign a contract, just read everything correctly and also pay attention to the persons. You will get the vibe if something is off. Trust your intuition. So just be aware of this. Maybe you will get what's this called in English? Maybe you will get an inheritance, and this will help you out. And I've lost, because I was looking up the word. Here. Maybe, what is this? I think it is a business related term that you are on a neutral stance. So like what you give out, what you invest in is exactly the amount that you are gaining. So you are basically neutral. You're not making profit, I think. But you are also not losing money. It's just right in the middle. A good result, and if you are having debts, maybe you will be able to pay off your debts. So next cards. Wasn't I saying something about your past? You've got Heilung von der Vergangenheit. Translated, it means healing from the past. So something from the past is maybe still haunting you, and it is a good time now to focus on healing whatever this is that is keeping you stuck. Maybe it is something that has to do with your thoughts that keeps going on in circles. This is also something that you have to heal, because if the limited belief came from your parents or someone you've spent a lot of time in your childhood, your brain will think that this statement is true even if it's not. So you may have to, if you want to change your belief, maybe it is also something you have to think about from where it stemmed from, because if you can grab it by the root, it cannot grow anymore, because you healed the root of the thing. So it is a time to heal from something in the past, and that this is what I also got from the Nine of Crystal, because he was looking behind his shoulders, and I said something about not looking back in the past, because it just doesn't do you any good in dwelling too much in the past. So your next card is change in your physical body. I don't know, because I'm in the northern hemisphere, and we have some people think they have to go on a diet for summers, and maybe you've lost some weight because you are not taking care of yourself. And the Queen of Diamonds and the Nine of Diamonds were indicating for you to rest. So it may be something that changed, but it is also something about not being afraid of this change, because it is a change for the better. Not everything that is changing is also bad. I'm also getting healing the body image you may have, so healing from the past about someone saying something bad about your body, something like this. And by the way, everyone goes to change in body, because when you were a child, you changed to becoming an adult, so your body changed, and as you grow older, your body is still changing. You may have getting white hair, or I think I heard somewhere before that the nose and the ears are something that keeps growing even after you've are not growing anymore. So yeah, something like this is what I got. Strange things. But yeah, just accept these changes. Don't worry about them. You're still beautiful. So put in the affirmations, I am beautiful, also in your book. And Beziehungsdynamik, relationship dynamics, that is related to the Two of Cups in reverse that we got. That you still can change the dynamics of this relationship, so don't lose hope that talking it out with them and clearing this misunderstanding, if there was a misunderstanding. This is all this card is basically saying in summary. Let me get a sip of water, because I was talking non-stop and my throat is getting dry. So now I'm going to move on to the next oracle deck and see if there is any last messages for you. What does pile number 3 need to know about August 2022? Is there any additional messages for pile number 3 about August 2022? Is there anything pile number 3 needs to know about August 2022? Please, Spirit guides, is there anything that you still want to say for pile number 3 about August 2022? Is there any additional messages or anything pile number 3 needs to know about August 2022? Is there anything pile number 3 needs to know about August 2022? Is there any other additional messages pile number 3 needs to know about? Is there any other messages pile number 3 needs to know about August 2022? Is there anything else pile number 3 needs to know about August 2022? Please, Spirit guides, is there anything you want to add for this reading for pile number 3 for August 2022? Good, I take this. The first card you've got is Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Oh, I love this card. This card is all about if you had the time, the money, and you didn't have to worry about anything about this, what would you do right now? Exactly. Maybe it is something you can meditate on and think about. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What is it that you want to do? If you had enough money, you didn't have to worry about anything, you have enough time for it, what do you want to do? Because it is saying that if you walk down this path, you can trust that the universe will I'm reminded of the image that there is a person on top of a cliff, and you have a hand that is flicking this person off the cliff, and you think that you are falling down, but there is another hand that is going to hold you. So trust that the universe is supporting you if you start doing this idea or something. And I think you may be a pile that really works well with affirmations, because I'm being guided to the affirmations I have on my vision board again. It says, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. So trust into the universe. The universe just wants for you to be happy, because it loves you unconditionally, and so trust in it. So your next card you've got is boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah, it can be also because of this person that there is a misunderstanding or a bit of friction, because they are not not respecting your boundaries. So maybe you should be firm and say, look, have a good talk with them, and still being kind. I know you may not be doing this on purpose and not with bad intention, but I really would appreciate if you could not do this anymore, because it is stepping over my boundaries and I don't like it, and so on. Just explain yourself. Talk from your heart. What is waiting in your heart, and say. And if it's something that they still are trying to breaking through, just be like this person in the middle and say no. Everybody say no. Sorry, that was a song that came to me because of the no. Happens sometimes. Yeah. Just set boundaries to protect yourself and your energy. The next card is share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution expression. You may have not wanted to talk about something with this person, and you are not letting your voice, your worries, or even not setting the boundary clear to the person. Look, I don't like this. So this card is encouraging you to speak your truth, to express yourself and your feelings, that you may find a middle ground with this person, and let also the other person talk and listen to what they are saying, so that you can both work on it to find something good. But I will read this from the guidebook, because I never got this card for myself, so there may be something I am missing, and I don't want to miss out on something that you may need to know. So where is this card? Here. Share your voice. You are being called to share your voice, perhaps by speaking up in a relationship, or through writing, speaking, singing, or some other form of creative expression. We each hold a truth deep within us that longs to be expressed. Sculpted for lifetimes, the voice of your soul is like no other. It carries with it wisdom that can only be gained through soul history and growth. By remembering, tapping into, and expressing this unique tone, we not only heal ourselves, we also heal the planet at large. When you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There has never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone, and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we each rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. Then you have here a work your light action. Express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. There is always someone that is going to hear you. If you think that no one in the physical is going to hear you, speak to the universe and to your guides. Ask them to bring someone into your life that may hear you and understand you, because they will gladly do this, and they are also gladly going to listen to you if and say your words to them, because they want to help you and for you to be happy. So if you share some of the burden with them, they may help you get a solution. So if you don't have anyone to speak physically, you can write me in the comments, or in the Amino community if you are there. I'll be glad to listen. Also, I'm sure someone will help listen to yourself when you speak up. So now, last card. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. You've got a lot of healing to do in August. Yeah. This is a transformation time. Perfect. The card underneath. The butterfly doesn't start as a butterfly. It charges. No, it starts as a small little. Why am I now being reminded of the Spanish word? It may be because of Encanto dos Oruguitas. No. I swear, if you are multilinguistic, you forget one word in one language, but you know it in all other languages, but it's not going to help you. I'm so sorry. Let me. Caterpillar. Yeah, thank you. Well, it starts as a caterpillar. It goes then into this cocoon phase, where it turns itself to goo, something slimy, and after that it transforms into this beautiful butterfly. So this transformation may be, how do I say, it may not be easy. It is a lot of work that is put into it, and a lot of healing work as well. But things are going to turn out beautifully at the end. And I also didn't get this card for myself. So let me read this also from the guidebook for you. Because I have to say, the wisdom in this guidebook is just fantastic. I really love this Oracle deck and all the other decks that Rebecca Campbell made, and this is not sponsored by her. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean. Oof, I got the chills. Goosebumps when I read African goddess Oshun. So maybe Oshun wants to work with you or is working with you, and this is a confirmation. Influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I've got goosebumps again when I was reading Oshun. So yeah, look into maybe who Oshun really is and get informations before you start working with her. I don't normally work with deities, so I can't say much, but I'm sure that researching will be helpful. Rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support, maybe by going to a Reiki master, just option. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support, as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. And with this card, everything goes full circle. I think I don't have to add anything, and there is a work you light activation. Normally, this is something that you need to put the card on your heart and say an affirmation. Since you may not have this card, look at this card. Try to get as much detail as possible so that you can imagine this card in front of your heart center. And I will read you the activation and I will show you so that you may screenshot it if you want to use it. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Here is the Work Your Light activation that you may screenshot now. And this is everything I have for you, pile number 3, for your month ahead of August 2022. I wish you all the best in your healing journey and good luck. You've got this. You are not alone in this journey. I am on this too. So you never walk this path alone. In a sense, even if it's not physical, there are others that are walking this path or their own paths in their own way. So thank you for being here with me, pile number 3. I see you in the next video. Bye!